I used to really enjoy open world games. The sense of adventure and freedom was truly refreshing. The first open world game I played was The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I remember near enough every moment of that game quite clearly. I must have been around 10 years old or so, and this was one of the games I got for Christmas alongside a Xbox 360 Elite. And I was damn excited because the most I was used to was the PlayStation 2 or GameCube. Though at first, this newly found freedom was confusing and actually a little bit intimidating. Being able to go anywhere I want to and travel at my own pace was such a foreign concept when I was younger in terms of video games, but I quickly adapted and found myself enjoying every little nook and cranny that The Elder Scrolls Oblivion had to offer. I remember my older brother once asked me, "What do you actually do in this game?" And I replied by saying, "Anything." Because that's what it was like when I was younger. I didn't question why I was entering this cave to fight off all the goblins inside, or why am I exploring the ruins of a long-forgotten fortress that has since fallen. It simply was, and it really was a wonderful feeling. But let's fast forward to today. After all the Far Cry's, Assassin's Creeds, and so on, here we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I find myself raiding another enemy outpost. Sure, it looks a little bit different, but it's all the same. Shoot some soldiers who really have no chance against me and my men, grab all the resources and pull out without any consequences on my part for the massacre that just occurred. After you do this a few times, it starts to feel a little bit pointless. Sure, I could have approached the outpost in a different way, and there is fun to be had by doing that, I'm not denying that. It's just that there I was, doing the same thing repeatedly just to get the chance to unlock more meaningless upgrades or to find a new assault rifle that really isn't that different from the last one I found just moments ago. For me, open world games have suffered from this problem for a while, and it might just be that I never really understand the appeal of most open world games. The bigger the maps get, the more icons there are, just equate to more boring fluff work. However, someone may argue that I can ignore all the extra stuff, that I can trim the fat and just follow the main objectives to experience the story. The problem is that most of these open world games have completely forgettable stories and characters, which is the main problem with Wildlands. Why should I care that I'm here to take down El Sueño, a villain who feels so weak and distant that I hardly have a reason to care about how evil he really is? Perhaps open world games aren't for me, or rather, the majority of the AAA offerings of open world games aren't. I would rather take 5 or even 10 hours playing through a linear single-player game like Wolfenstein, Escape from Butcher Bay, Forbidden Siren, and, well, you get the idea. But then again, more people these days aren't going to pay full price for a linear single-player experience because what people do now is that they look at the price of a game and then they try to gauge how many hours worth they can get out of their purchase. And this is worse when a game is at full price. It's not like the developers and publishers are helping either because a lot of the time they will sell the game on how long it is. But hey, you wouldn't see books or movies do the same, though that might be an unfair comparison. But Ghost Recon Wildlands does what most other open world games do. Gives the player a good first impression and then reveals its true self. Another boring and repetitive game that makes the player go through numerous samey missions just to get given what is a lackluster and laughable story. Maybe I expect too much from games these days. Hello viewers and welcome to the End Slate. Thought I would make this little video just to vent my problems with open world games, but thanks for watching and sticking around. As usual, you can find all my important links in the description down below, but before this video ends, I have to thank my $5 patron 210 Rain for his continued support of this channel. But for now, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.